What's up, guys? So, seeing as how a lot of people do enjoy the Naruto Online videos, I'm going to keep them going. And finally, I went past that wall. I was kind of stuck at level 53 for about like 2 days, I think. And I was really close yesterday. Last night, I was literally, I think, a bar away. I was at 90% out of all the experience, and I just needed 10% more XP to get 54. But I want to save all my stamina potions, I didn't want to waste them. So, I had to wait until Sunday. Now, finally getting 55 meant that I can have 3 ranked battle teams, which I really needed since 2 people, I believe, already were 55 and they knocked me down from the ranked battle. And I made the mistake at first by choosing the experience trial, but then I just refreshed and I had to choose the coin one because the experience one is pretty much a waste unless you want to level up all your ninjas, I guess. But there's no point. Just focus on the people that you are using for your team, awaken them, cultivate them, and it's good to get 100k coins from this cat for the medium difficulty. I forgot which day it is, but on one of the days, I think Fridays maybe, you get double the coins that you get from the cat. So like, I really need the coins right now since my strengthens are kind of behind, especially now that I hit 55. So I had Hashirama's gear and my main's gear pretty much maxed out. But since I hit 55, now that's 2 more levels to get for them, and then Iruka and Shirado also need like another 5 levels. So it's gonna be difficult trying to get all those coins. Plus, I'm still trying to donate to the guild at the same time because the group skills are very important. They give a good amount of BP. I had to do elite instance and I just didn't know who to do. So instead, I just finally decided to pick Suigetsu because you need 50 fragments and you basically get 30 from the story mode when you actually complete all the plot instances. So today I also managed to get my main at 3-star because doing all those seal scroll pulls gave me a lot of main character fragments, and doing one daily mission a day, which is just clear 3 elite instances, gives you 4 main fragments a day as well. So I'm pretty much got my main 3-star, and that's a really good thing to have because the main is honestly very strong, especially with my Hashirama buff. My main's fireball does extreme damage. I had to focus the mood on the ninjutsu as well. Yesterday I was kind of going around with the moods pretty much. I got resistance on Iruka because a lot of people told me that the higher his resistance is, the better the shields are for him. So I worked on that. I got Shirado the life mood because he has very low HP. So I figured might as well get him more HP out there. But it's funny because we did the Great Ninja War. We came in third place. The Konoha group has I think like 13 people in the top 20, so we really got outnumbered. But on the bright side though, my group is merging with the Flying Raijin, so we're gonna have another lot of strong players. I think so far we already got 10 people to join, and there's gonna probably be like 20, 30 people that come our way. So with the combined groups of Soul Society and Flying Raijin, now we probably have a good chance to actually win Great Ninja War again. Assuming that everyone makes it on time, because a lot of the times we have attendance problems. At least for my group, we don't really have everybody doing it. We sometimes have like 10 people max, and Konoha pretty much has one like out of the entire top 10, they have 8 people, or I think they have like 7 or 6 people, and then out of the top 20, they have 13. So they can pretty much afford to stick one strong person in each group, reinforce them, and that's pretty much how they're gonna win the land. So the whole strat for me is gonna be where pretty much me and Brawler take basically the top 2 lands, and then we're gonna have to pretty much like stack around the third one with as many strong people as we can, and just reinforce. So we're just gonna basically try to take the top 3 ones and pretty much reinforce all the people. We don't care if the bottom ones fall because in the end you just need the points to win. It doesn't matter. You could lose all the places, or you could just win 3 and you'll still be able to win it. So that's pretty much it. But Great Ninja War, it's pretty good because you get seal scrolls, you get a lot of guild contribution or group contribution. And I did get the seal scrolls, decided to do one multi on the seal treasure, and I managed to get the revival Chio, and I was like, damn, that's such a troll. But I did hear from some people that the Chio is pretty much like a super rare from the seal treasures. I don't know if I should believe that or not, but ain't no way in hell I'm doing another 400 scrolls just to get a Chio. The 30 seal treasures has a lot of good characters I want actually. It has pretty much a lot of Akatsuki members I wouldn't mind having. It also has Conan that I would really like to get. It has Toby, and I mean I don't mind getting Toby because I started getting his fragments. So eventually I'll build him up. I almost have Hedon as well. I just need, I believe, a few more days. Probably by this week, next week, I should have Hedon, because I have about 55 fragments of him already. And the Chio, I mean, this one that you can pretty much use in the story mode, she doesn't seem like the strongest partner, but her combos are ridiculous. Like, I've seen a 16 hit combo with a Tendo Pain team in her. Like, I was just like, geez, man, I don't even think anybody would survive a 16 hit combo. So, you know, eventually it'll be nice to get her. I mean, honestly, like, I just play this game to have fun. Like, I don't care what people say, oh, it's a waste of money or whatever. I mean, if I can afford it and I don't complain about spending the money, then why not? Why can't I have fun? So, I just really want to get, like, as many ninjas as I can to always have different teams. That's the good thing about this. So, I mean, getting a Tendo Pain is the goal eventually. Getting that Chio for that combo to try out eventually is also another thing. But the most important part I'm saving for right now is level 70. So, for the level 70 seal treasures with Sage Naruto, the Orochimaru, that sorcery, I want to really get them. Especially Sage Naruto. So I'm going to do probably another 400 seal scrolls for level 70. That Orochimaru is really nice because he basically reanimates the first Hokage and second Hokage. And it's kind of like having your own ninja because they are extremely strong. They use their own abilities. The first Hokage clone does the same thing as my Hashirama. So you could only imagine how overpowered that freaking clone is going to be. And I don't think you could get a regular Tobirama in this game yet. So, you know, I'm looking forward to that. But, I mean, there's a lot of things to look forward to. Plus that sorcery that I've been fighting in the story mode makes me realize how of a troll that is. Like, that guy literally can't die as long as his puppets are up. Because his mystery summons, I believe, like 8 puppets to the field. And if sorcery was to die and the puppets are still alive, then the lowest HP puppet dies, but it pretty much revives sorcery. So, I mean, it would be fun to get that sorcery, but I believe he's the super rare in the pool, so it's gonna pretty much be another 400. I'm not sure who else is a super rare. But there's just a lot of ninjas to get. I still gotta get a Sage Jiraiya, and he's from the Tendo Pats. Pretty much all the Tendo's treasures, and it's gonna be annoying to try and get him. I pretty much just gonna have to wait for an event. Because I had no luck getting the Asuma Windblade. But I did get all the pains with Tendo. And honestly, those pains are freaking OP. Like, later on in the video, you're going to see me doing Survival Trial. Because a lot of people requested, you know, do a full pain team for Survival Trial. So I did it here. And the pain team works, I think, the best out of all the teams I tried for Survival Trial. It does better than my main team. They take, like, barely any damage. They heal up. The Rinnegan passive is just overpowered. Because anyone with a Rinnegan, which is all the pains, just get buffed up. And it makes me wonder, like, when are they going to start adding Maduras and all this kind of shit? Because I really want to get a Madura in the game. I know that in Germany they have the, or China too, but they have pretty much like the Kage summons. And there's like a Susanoo, there's a Susanoo Kakashi, Susanoo Itachi, and a Susanoo Sasuke. So, I mean, damn. When it comes to that Kage banner, I'm going to probably do another 400 seal scrolls. But, you know, finally getting 55 here, and I can finally get the Ouroboros clone. And this is where I finally decided to switch my team up, as someone suggested, because Hashirama, for some reason, as stacked as I have him, he just gets nuked. Like, he really gets nuked. So, I decided to, you know, take the person's advice, put him all the way in the back, put the main in front of Shirado, and then pretty much have the Ouroboros clone. But I kind of messed up the formation. I'm going to have to mess around with it, because my main summons his clone at the end. So, I'm not sure if there's a way to make the main summon the clone in the beginning. That way, Iruka could buff it as well and give it a shield. But if it's possible, I'm going to try to mess around with that. Otherwise, you know, it's good. The clone is actually pretty nice because it combos with the fire main. It can also start a combo. And it's pretty tanky, you know. It's pretty well done. Now it's actually taking quite a bit of hits. But now that I finally got 55 and did all the main quests, I had to basically work on the third team. So, thanks to my friend Skips Anime again. He helped me get pretty much a third team, which involved Hinata, Kakashi, Zabuza, and Great Ninja War Conqueror. So, reason I wanted to pretty much use that team is because there's a lot of clones, so it's pretty much good defensive. Plus, you have Hinata. I mean, Hinata and Neji are the most annoying, like, ninjas in this game. Like, there's no such thing as vanguards, but there's, like, defensive type ninjas, and those two are just ridiculously annoying. Especially Neji. He always interrupts, like, anyone who's about to do a skill or a mystery, and it's just really freaking annoying. So here I'm just trying to get everybody level 55, trying to cultivate them all the way, trying to awaken them. Pretty much have to stay strong for ranked battle, have to stay strong for everything else. Pretty much been stuck in a ninja exam for like 72, and then finally managed to clear it after hitting 55. But now I just need one more level, which I assume I'll get tomorrow. Then I get 56. If I get 56 tomorrow, then you guys will see me doing another 200 pet summons, scroll summons. Just because I kind of messed up with the runes. I don't have any runes left for a third pet. And, might as well try my luck, because as far as I know, the Kirin and the King of Hell pet are like super rares. So since I already did 200 summons last week, I assume that doing another 200 probably guarantees me one at 400 total. So, hopefully I can get the King of Hell pet. I mean, it'll be just nice to have, it poisons everybody. It looks pretty sick. And I was using a ton of awakening materials here. I was using a ton of XP as well. I mean, ton of cultivates, but you have to do this. I mean, it gives you a lot of battle power. And honestly, the team impressed me in the end, because you're going to be seeing the ranked battle fights, and everyone did pretty good. Especially the third team that I got now. The clones are just unstoppable. They really are. And the combos are pretty good. Plus, I just think that the pains are ridiculous in this game. So I'm really glad I pulled them all. But, I kind of wish instead of getting 2 dupes, I would have gotten the Sage Jiraiya. And the funny thing was, right after we did Great Ninja War, I did a multi on the Tendo Pain treasures, and I got a notification. So I was like hoping, like, give me a Sage Jiraiya, or by like some god's chance, give me Tendo Pain. And I got Ningendo Pain again as a duplicate. So I was like, damn, man. But it actually made me think that, I'm going to go for the Gakido fragments in that treasure event that they have, Ninja Recruitment. Same place I got Asuma tomorrow, because if I could 4-star these pains eventually, and it's pretty much impossible to pull five dupes of the same pain to get them a 4-star. So I'm going to spend 3,200 ingots tomorrow just to get those 80 Gakido fragments, and in case I ever pull one dupe, or in case he comes back in an event, I could get him 4-star easy, and I can pretty much see myself using the pains always in the future, just because they're extremely strong, and I do enjoy them. So I had to basically take back the rank 1 spot in ranked battle. Thing is, as far as Naruto Online goes, the ranks really don't mean anything to me, because you barely get any, between rank 1, 2, and 3, the rewards are minimal for differences at least. So ranks don't really matter to this game. I'm just more about having fun. But I mean, honestly, seeing 3 teams fight each other is ridiculous. I mean, holy shit, so much stuff is going on. So you just see so many clones, so many buffs, so much stuff going on. It's just like the first round is the longest round of your life. And then the second round, when everybody starts going off with their mysteries and everything, it's like, oh shit, things going down. But everything was going well. I was doing very well with these 3 teams, and finally was actually paying attention to the first team that I just added, because I didn't know what Great Ninja War Kankuro could do. I never used the Zabuza. I always fight Hinatas, and I just like, damn, I need to get that annoying bitch. And then I just, I did use Kakashi for a little bit with that Konohamaru team. And honestly, I miss that Konohamaru team. I really do miss that team. It was fun for like a few levels, but then when I hit 50, I had to just replace him. So yeah, the main does some ridiculous damage with the freaking Hashirama buff, and that's because Hashirama's, Forest Mystery pretty much boosts ninjutsu for all Konoha village ninjas. And I mean, honestly, it is ridiculous. But so far, having Hashirama in the back was better, because he wasn't getting targeted. My main team wasn't actually getting targeted. It was the third team that was getting targeted. And the Pain Squad is just holding strong pretty much. Like, they don't give a fuck. Everyone shall know Pain after all. But yeah, I mean, I can't imagine if I had a Tendo Pain, or running an entire Akatsuki ranked battle lineup. But in order to make Tendo Pain work, I would think I need Conan and that Chio to get the 16-hit combo. So, it's pretty hard to get. I mean, I pretty much need to get 2 pretty rare characters from the Seal Treasures. And I decided to challenge Shisui afterwards, because I needed to get the daily mission done for ranked battle. So I figured, fight someone else who has a 3-team, just to see what happens. And I mean, he had Hinata and Neji, man. And I just really can't stand both of them. Especially Neji, because every time a Hashirama was about to do his freaking, for Deep Forest Emergence, pretty much, he always interrupts him and shit, and that just really fucked me up in fights before. It made me lose a fight back when there was 2 teams, because I almost lost, actually. It was during Convoy, and the Neji kept interrupting my Hashirama, and I couldn't do anything about it. So I was like, oh my god, like this is ridiculous. It interrupted everything every time. It would interrupt my main, my Hashirama, and all that. So it was just getting really frustrating. But you know, it's all in good fun seeing all these characters in the game. That's why I really like Naruto Online. I wish I never started Unlimited Ninja back in Christmas, because this game, honestly, I could play this game forever. I mean, it's pretty much the only official licensed browser game that you can play for, as far as animes go. And I also started playing that Naruto Ultimate Ninja Blazing game on my phone. So I'm actually enjoying that game. You know, I got a Sasuke that can awaken into a 6-star. And that Sasuke is really nice. He does a lot of damage. So I'm pretty much been playing that game in my spare time when I have the stamina, try to rank up. And I found out Bandai made that game, and I'm like, fuck. Because Bandai, they just want to steal money from everybody. They are fucking scumbags. Every Bandai game that they have is filled with microtransactions to the ass, filled with DLCs, all this kind of stuff. And I used to play the One Piece Treasure Cruise game that Bandai made. I played that game when it first came out. I still remember when the Mihawk raid came out for the very first time, and I couldn't do that shit because I was getting raped. Then the second time I came around, had to use like a turtle team with Vivi and everything, and it was just such a pain in the ass. You know, you're doing Mihawk raid for like fucking half an hour to an hour, and then pretty much like I quit the game after a while. Came back a year later. All these 6-stars came out, so I decided to pull on one of the banners, and I spent a load of rainbow gems. I did manage to get Log Luffy, which they took out from the game for some reason, and now they have like a different Luffy to replace him. But if you had a Log Luffy, you still kept him. So I guess that's pretty neat for everyone who already has him. And I got a Boa Hancock, and I think I got a Shanks. So I was happy with the 6-stars I got. Still using Log Luffy teams. I just really hate Luffy's, man. Like, when it comes to One Piece Treasure Cruise, Luffy is pretty much like the best leader, because the G3 version boosts attack by 3 times. And if you like do a certain combo pretty much for Log Luffy, I think he boosts by 4 times. So pretty much they are the best team, but I really wanted a fucking Rayleigh team. I really wanted to get a Sengoku, and I couldn't get them. And I just pretty much, you know, played the game for another few months after I got back into it, and I just lost interest. Too much stuff going around. They always have so many events going on, so many raid bosses going on. I'm pretty much not the type to always keep farming characters for skill ups and all this kind of stuff. So I pretty much quit that, went to Dokkan Battle. And I still pretty much play Dokkan casually. I know the Gogeta banner came back, but I'm done with that. After doing Gogeta banner first time around, doing 4K stones on that and not getting Gogeta, I'm done with that shit. And I mean, you guys are just going to see like the pains just rolling through. Like, it's so overpowered, especially Gakido, because he basically absorbs all debuffs every round. So holy shit, like, you can get ignited, poisoned, everything. He'll just clear it up at the end of the round. Then you have Jigokudo, which pretty much revives, you know, and he heals. Ningendo is also really good because he pretty much silences a person when they try to do a skill. And, you know, Shirado just does pretty much a lot of damage. I could have done Shirado or Animal Path Pain. I wasn't sure. I just put Shirado because, you know, I use it on my main team. But Animal Path is pretty good as well. Actually, I think it was Toby. It was Tendo Pain and Animal Path instead of Conan. Can't remember who was in that 16-hit combo team actually, but I have it screenshotted somewhere, so, you know, just in case I ever do get them. I was also watching some Chinese YouTuber playing the Chinese version, of course, of Naruto Online, and they have a ridiculous team. It was like, it wasn't about the combos, but it was about the mystery skills. So it pretty much consisted of Kisame, which was the released version or whatever, like his shark form and everything. So I had that Kisame because it put like a row. The first row was basically filled with water clones of like sharks and everything. Then it had I forgot the name of the 4th Jinchuriki, you know, the Son Goku guy. I could have sworn his name was like Rochi or Roshi or something. I don't remember what his name is. But he had that guy, and all I kept seeing was every round or something he would be putting that guy's mystery out, because it would just, you know, nuke like molten rocks at everybody and ignite the whole enemy team. And I can't remember the last ninja. I really can't remember. I'd have to go back. But it was some crazy combo with all that. It was just some crazy combo. But, you know, they were fighting people with stronger teams, better combos, fighting Tendos and Hashiramas and all that kind of shit. And just the mystery combination that team was doing was just like annihilating everybody. It was freaking awesome. So, you know, eventually if we ever do get those ninjas. I like to try it out, but China is far ahead because they have 4 sets of skills, and they do go up to level 100. So, I'm really looking forward for this game to progress. Though I'm gonna definitely be playing it for a while. I would assume that the 70 update is gonna, the 70 or 80 update is gonna come pretty soon in Naruto Online. So I don't think I could get 70 before the 80s come out. Just because server 1 has a lot of 70 players, and I assume other new lower servers are also starting to get level 70s. So I would like to assume that soon. I said this word so many times already, but yeah, I say that soon they're gonna do that level 80 update. Just because I wouldn't think they would keep server 1 players at 70 for another month, and it took them pretty much a month to hit 70. So I guess. I've been playing for 2 weeks. Maybe in another 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I could hit 70 as well. And, I think by then the update will come, though. And, it's not bad because that means the Sage summons drop down to 60. And then the Kages are 70, I believe. So, that'll be pretty good. Then I could do this, the Sage summons earlier. Try to get that Sage Naruto. If I could get a Sage Jiraiya, then I would run Sage Jiraiya, Sage Naruto, and Hashirama on the team. Eventually, if I do pull Orochimaru, try to make a team around that, because he is really annoying to deal with. I mean, every time he dies, he comes back 2 rounds later. I forgot who I was reading at though, but there is one person that if they kill you, you can't come back to life. I was reading that as far as the skills on some ninja was, but that's pretty good because that could counter a lot of ninjas that come back to life. It could counter that, 1,000 Puppet Sorcery, I think, and it could counter that Orochimaru, so definitely something to plan ahead. But kind of wish that the treasure trials, or survival trials, should be a lot longer, or at least be able to reset it multiple times a day, or even by chances, because I just, at the start of the game, I was always far behind because I save all my stamina potions for Mondays. I don't use them. I pretty much use up the stamina each day, but when it's a Monday, that's when I use all my stamina potions. So I'm always far behind on levels, and I'm not really too worried about that. But I just, couldn't get far in survival trials because I was always under-leveled. I didn't really have a good team. I mean, you guys saw me using that Konohamaru team right before I did the summons and all, so pretty much I had a struggle. I didn't pull anybody from my free pulls. So I stacked everything till 50. I stacked all my seal scrolls for Hashirama's summons, and stacked pretty much all my stamina potions for a Monday. That's pretty much when I kind of caught up to the game. So I really hope I could get 56 tomorrow. If I do, then you will see a summoning scroll video. Trying to get that King of Hell pet. Pretty much that's what we're gonna go for. And I will be getting Gakido fragments just to keep as a later on. It's probably a waste now, but if I do manage to get another 20 sometime in the future, which the pains do come in the shops for a lot of them. I know Germany has them. And I believe you can get Gakido fragments for one of the shops. So, worst case scenario, I can always just get 20 Gakidos from there, and I would get him a 4-star. Plus, I think Gakido and Jigokudo are probably one of the best pains you can have together. And when I was doing the treasure room practices, I really wanted to get the coins, and then I was just hoping for the summoning scroll or whatever, but coins are good because I'm really lacking on that. And, this whole morning just has a lot of people from Flying Raijin come in because they're trying to apply. They left the guild yesterday, and there was a cooldown, basically. So, after you leave the group, you can't join another group for 7 hours. I think the reason they did that is because you could have just left your group when they lost Great Ninja War, joined the one that's winning, and, just pretty much get the few rewards out of that. Or whatever, but that's kind of pretty much the point why they have a cooldown in the first place. And I got 25 stamina potions saved up for Monday. I assume it's gonna give me 1 level. That's all I really hope for. I just noticed Kapow's been spending a lot as well. He's been doing a lot of summons. Level wise, I'm really far behind. Ninja wise, Kapow has actually came out. He's been putting a lot of summons. He put a lot of seal scrolls into the treasure summons for level 30. Now he's putting even more in the 50. So. It's really surprising, He's putting a lot into summons, but I don't know if he's putting that much into Magatamas or anything. And tonight I have the Nine Tails instance, as well as the Sage World Battlefield, so I'm really looking forward to those. I finally got my Nine Tails thing going down, so I pretty much do 7 million damage, at least on the time I tried it. But I got trolled again, so for the first 2 mil damage of the last Nine Tails event, I pretty much had the regular Asuma thinking it was the fucking Windblade one. And the reason why I thought that is because I had Windblade Awesome on the left side of the screen where all those ninjas are. And I saw regular Awesome on the right, so I was like, okay, that's Awesome Windblade, fuck it. I put him on the team. After 2 mil damage, Brawler messaged me. So I mean, how the fuck do I do so much damage? I'm like, oh, you know, I just told him my information. He's like, but you're using regular Awesome and not Windblade. I was like, oh shit, like, that fucker trolls me so much. Like, damn, that's why I gotta start fucking reading things, man, because that shit trolled me so many times by now. It is ridiculous, you know. But I finally got to clear the 72 ninja exam, but then when I went to the 73rd one, I got instantly slapped. But it would be nice to clear up to 80, just so I can start getting Scroll of Kages, but I need to get a lot stronger. I'd say probably close to like 20k battle power to actually beat the level 80. Maybe by like 16k, 17k, I can get up to the 81, but it's pretty difficult, you know. I need the Kage scrolls. But tomorrow I'm going to focus basically staminas on, what should I focus it on? I would probably say to put it towards the gear upgrades. You know, if I can get 56 tomorrow, that means I should unlock the last remaining quests. So I'm going to start upgrading some gear, get everybody a lot stronger. Then doing pet summons to get more runes, and I just hope I can get the pets I want. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I know a lot of people wanted more Naruto Online. Hopefully you guys will be looking forward to this, but I will see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully I do hit 56. If not, you're going to see other videos.